There's a part of me that says, yeah, you fucked up. You have to pay the consequences lah. On the other hand, I feel that he's been voted in by the people. The people have shown trust in him. You know, since he was already given the mandate, he should have kept the mandate lah. Alright. Welcome to the Lao Jiaos Podcast, and this is where we bring you the unfiltered and unapologetic takes on the news. I am Tan Yang, your host, and today I have with me fellow Lao Jiao and my bro, Amoz. What up, man?
Hey, I feel like it's been a while since I've been on. I think last time I was on was the draft with you guys, the 2025 rep draft.
Yeah, seems like I haven't seen you in a hot minute or so, actually.
Yeah. I was just busy with life. 2026 took took a lot from me already.
Married life, how is it with now with a ring on your finger? Does it sap your power or something?
Yeah, it's like energy sapping ring. I hope my wife doesn't watch this. I pray.
Launching into our conversational topic of the week, our Prime Minister Lawrence Wong has removed Pritam Singh as leader of the opposition. He said that the focus was on rule of law, parliamentary integrity, and the procedural aspects of replacing the leader of the opposition. Online sentiment, one side criticized Pritam for lying, said that his conviction justifies his removal, whereas another side expresses frustration.
Actually, I'm curious to hear your point of view because I feel like I really don't have a stake in this. Case has been long fought, I think like 2-3 years already, right? Since the whole Raisha Khan thing. The new cabinet coming into place, I can see why Pritam Singh would pose as a threat line in that sense. So clearly quite a big move that they're doing this lah, to be honest. Yeah.
Honestly, I felt that the government may have made a misstep here because I feel that they should have let Pritam Singh continue in his post. There's a part of me that says, yeah, you fucked up. You have to pay the consequences lah. On the other hand, I feel that he's been voted in by the people. The people have shown trust in him. You know, since he was already given the mandate, he should have kept the mandate lah. I think that his removal actually come back and bite the ruling party in the ass lah, because people will remember this. Raisa Khan, the one who started all this, want to say stupid thing, also at least make it a little bit more believable lah. So wherever she is now, I think she's just like hey, like that, and then just watching the whole thing go down.
Has it ever crossed your mind that she could actually be planted? Because it actually crossed my mind. I was like, wow, that's actually quite a sick political move.
You never know. That could be a possibility. Okay, let's not go into this tension too much. If not, we'll be sitting here all night long talking about politics, and then I'll be just looking at my dad and my uncles over Christmas. Segment of the week. So instead of me talking about cars, it'll be you talking about food. So Amos, share with me your culinary explorations.
Okay, I'm going to share two lah, right? The first being, I think Chick-fil-A actually came to Singapore early this year.
Hey, I have not tried it actually. Have you?
I haven't. I walked past like 2 days ago and the queue was like snaking long. But apparently they say the queue goes down very fast lah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was at Bugis Plus yesterday lah, but obviously they're closed on Sundays, so you know.
Yeah, but I've been meaning to try also, but I think not as of yet lah. Maybe let the hype die a bit.
I think with Shake Shack, the hype took like a year or so to die.
But I think that for Shake Shack is because they open more outlets, so they spread the hype.
I actually prefer Shake Shack over Five Guys because when we first came to Singapore, a friend of mine went to try it. Then I asked him, it's like, hey, you tried it? How is it? Bro, it tastes like expensive McDonald's. It's like, huh? Really? It's like, it tastes like expensive Big Mac. It's like, really that bad? It's like, you go and try, let me know lah. First bite of the burger, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
He was right. I was like,
and it's so expensive, man.
Yeah, it's so expensive. The burger plus a drink plus fries.
$40, right? Around there?
30 odd lah. $30 per day.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, I can't price. I might as well go to a restaurant and eat. I think the same group is bringing in Chipotle.
Yes. So Chipotle is going to open later this year as well. Not sure when it's slated to open, but keep an eye for it. And another Korean burger joint called Lotteria or something like that. Lotteria.
Oh yeah.
Sounds quite promising.
Koreans got the fast food down pat actually. Koreans.
They know what they're doing lah. Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully Chick-fil-A soon queues die down. We shall see.
We should go there, like the whole gang. Try
that'll be an idea actually. That'll be a good idea.
And then they should sponsor us.
Very good. Please sponsor us.
I'm taking your role today. Yeah, please sponsor us, guys.
All right. So before we begin our episode proper, a word from our sponsor.
And we're going to take a quick break in the podcast to thank our friends at CityMusic, one of Singapore's true pioneer in the music space. CityMusic has long been known as a go-to destination for musical instruments, but they've also been making big headway in audio and video equipment, especially for creators and podcasters. From guitars and pianos to audio interfaces, microphones, and even video recording equipment, CityMusic is true one-stop shop for everything music and content creation related, with options for every budget.
In fact, the audio you're hearing right now is recorded using the Zoom ZD-M1 mic, an amazing broadcast-style microphone that delivers professional quality sound on par with other big-name podcast mics, but at nearly half the price. It's proof that you don't have to overspend to sound great. A huge thank you to our friends at CityMusic, not just for this awesome giveaway, but for being a pioneer in the music space and for making sure creators, musicians, and podcasters always have the right equipment for whatever budget and setup they want.
CityMusic,
powering your sound, your music, and your content. Back to the episode. So, the first news. Channel News Asia recently produced a video debunking myths about teachers. Like, for example, teachers have no life. Recent news also shares that teachers will be able to work from home.
Wow.
Isn't that just a tutor? Honestly, shout out to all our teachers.
It's crazy, man.
I think I asked them, like, so how are the kids nowadays? I said, the kids I can handle. The parents, not so much. The one thing I hated was parent-teacher meeting, because that's when all the shit that I get up to in school would be told to my parents. So it got to the point where my mom actually refused to go for parent-teacher meeting and she sent my dad instead. My dad and I were seated across my teachers, and then we're having a full-blown argument.
Oh shit. Like between you and your dad, in front of the teacher. Wow.
And then you can see my teacher, my two teachers were like, don't know what to do. I can see the corner of my eye. They're like, Mr. Lee, just come down. We can talk about this. And my dad, well, I know. Just give me a minute. Just come down. Be nice to your dad. We can talk about this. Like, no. Give me 1 minute. I've got to finish up with my dad. Back and forth. And then my classmate and his parents were sitting behind me, waiting for their turn to talk to my teacher. And then I could just see his face like, what the fuck? But yeah, back to the topic at hand. So what do you think about, the whole thing, teachers, debunking myths and everything? Do you really think teachers have no lives and,
I really think it's like, from what they tell me, right? Like, I really think that they really slog their hearts out. The school holidays, they have to plan the curriculum for the next term or the next year, that kind of thing. So they don't really have like much of a holiday. Unless you work in like an international school or something. I think then their times are a bit different, a bit more flexible in that sense.
There have been efforts made to recognize the efforts of the newer teachers stuff. But no career progression, that one, I don't know. I don't want to comment also because, I don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. But ultimately, I think still props to teachers because dealing with parents nowadays cannot be easy. Did your teacher ever hit you in primary school?
I think primary school still can, up to like primary 3 or primary, and even primary 6. So like I remember one teacher held a student up by the collar, and then just shaking the student. But if you do that in this day and age, I think you for sure come out with the papers, bro, for sure.
Yeah. Held up by the collar thing, but you're an ACS boy, so
yeah.
I take it that was like kind of like a de rigueur for your school.
Yeah. But it's crazy, lah.
But maybe a little bit of that could be a good thing. At least help to knock some sense into the kids nowadays also. And then also maybe instead of just doing it to the kids, you do that to the parents also. I mean, like turning parent-teacher meeting into a UFC cage match. At least help to measure the parents' expectations. So it's like, your son is a monster, and it's not my responsibility to fucking keep him in line and give him a punch. And then
Yeah, it's true. I feel like what you said was very important, because I think some parents actually expect the teachers to be the parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, keep your own children in check, lah.
Yeah, like one of my friends, she also a teacher. I just had lunch with her the other day, and she said like the son, the parents expect you to be all in one, and then it's like, and then when you meet the parents, and then you realize like, okay, I can see where your kid gets it from. Yes, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Number 2, man tells off another woman for allegedly letting her son jump around on the MRT. Online sentiment either sides the uncle or find him too harsh.
Like what you just said, right? Like, if it's your kid and your kid is misbehaving, okay, wait, disclaimer. Like, even if the kid has like autism or like some sort of like Asperger's, whatnot, right? You still have the control as a parent to kind of control your kid, lah, right? I mean, your kid listens to you. You raised your kid, lah. So at least have some decency or like some courtesy to everyone else by like telling your kid to stop. At least like at least try lah, right? If your kid gets out of line, you cannot control lah, but at least try lah, yeah, right.
Unfortunately, I think the uncle could have been a bit more harsh because
I knew you would say that. You're wild, bro.
I would do the same to the kid also. I mean, okay, if he, like you said, like if he has autism, he has Asperger's, I get it. Make this an unpopular opinion. Don't make your problems the problems of others. If your kid has autism, Asperger's, I get it. I'm sorry it happened to you, but learn to keep your kid on a leash. I'm very sorry. I express my sympathies that your kid has these conditions, but if you want to bring him out, bring him or her out, you also have to, keep in mind the comfort of other people on the public transport. I mean, and I honestly, I think kids these days need to learn. I don't know what progressive parenting. But I was cane growing up. If I ever have kids, which I doubt I will, they'll get the cane too. In fact, I got beat with a golf club before, and that was not fun.
Domestic abuse.
When your father grabs the thing closest to him to hit you.
It's always the fathers. My dad threw a chair at me as well. I was like, what the hell? This guy is crazy.
Oh, your dad threw a chair at you. Hey, okay lah. Not. I think that was. I mean, I was being quite the little shit back then. So I take it that you also being quite the little shit when your dad threw the chair at you, right?
Yeah, but look at us. We turned out fine, right? I guess.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Could be worse.
But here we are doing podcasts online and criticizing people who don't know how to parent their kids.
I know. Look at us. Look at us.
Look at us, indeed. The gold standard of societal.
That's crazy.
And then this one has been getting News 3, which has been getting quite a lot of traction in news and social media in the last week or so. Bayfront MRT frosted the mirrors to prevent dancers from gathering there to practice. So because it presented a crowd control concern and then just blocking people and everything. So dancers obviously make noise online and say, you want to rent a dance studio, it's expensive, $50 to $90 an hour, especially for students. SMRT himself say, hey, you guys don't make noise here. Here's a Marina South Pier Station. Here's the mirrors for you all to go and dance your heart out, that kind of thing.
I get like the whole street art culture, like kind of blending in kind of thing. But I feel like there's a space for that also, right? I mean, if clearly it's in a pathway of like somewhere else, like people are commuting to the area, then don't put it at the area. Like I am for the decision to put the frosted mirrors because I think like I've been there when I think there were dancers and it was like a Saturday evening and it was freaking crowded to even get up to Gardens by the Bay. I was like,
Bayfront Station is like the worst place to go there and like do your flash mob thing.
It's crazy.
Bayfront is always very crowded, right? Isn't it? Yeah.
It is. It's like a jam, like human jam.
That bad.
Yeah.
Shit.
So if you walk past the frosted mirror, right? You turn left is the stairs or the lift up to Gardens by the Bay. But that area is always jammed on.
Oh yeah, or tourists, locals, and everyone else in between.
Yeah, and it's the worst, It's the worst. So
I don't know if SMRT is actually in charge of the what do you call it, the walkway, the walkway, or is it MBS?
Could be both actually, because it's also MBS. MBS property.
Yeah, but I believe MBS may have been the one who frosted the mirrors for this. I mean, I can see why lah. I mean, MBS, the human traffic there is always a lot. Plus, you put on like weekends or like public holidays and stuff. I can just imagine like how many people are just trying to get through the station at any given moment lah. So I mean, for the dancers, I think yes, on one hand, your creativity may have been stifled, that kind of thing. But you want to dance, can you find like a the less crowded area or something like that? So I mean, it's good that SMRT said, hey, here's Marina South Pier Station, go and dance your heart out there, because it doesn't see as much traffic as most other stations are. So people can go and dance all they want there and not really disturb anybody lah. But I feel that some people just jump to conclusions. It's like, is the government's like the authorities are stifling our creativity again. It's like that Singapore culture, how to grow, that kind of stuff. You got to think of the bigger picture here lah. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel that Singaporeans just want to criticize for the sake of criticizing.
Someone to blame also. Someone to point the finger at.
Sounds like it's just like a national hobby of Singaporeans sometimes. We always need a finger, like someone to blame, a scapegoat, that kind of thing. I've seen like kids at Changi Airport Terminal 3 basement. They like to practice there also.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's so big, the space. So I mean, like,
yeah, there's nobody there at the lobby also. So yeah, I mean, by all means. All right, now this is my favorite segment, Alamak meter. So Quick fire round of news for the Alamak meter. So a new independent cinema called Filmhouse will take over the projector's former space at Golden Mile Tower on Beach Road. Oh yeah, these guys are also going to take over some of the staff from the projector as well.
Oh, nice.
These guys, they said they'll retain the names of the cinema halls from the projector as a nod to the projector's presence there.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this is good. Like
nice.
honest, if it needs like a dedicated place to showcase it, and if there's investors willing to put money into this to keep this flame alive, hey, kudos to them, man. I hope all the more, that they get to keep this flame alive. So I'll take that as a smart move. Malacca Hotel got raided after it listed that it was gay friendly.
Plain Alamak lah.
Before this episode, right, before our filming started, I actually went on like a quick 10-minute dive into this. The owner of this hotel, they were actually raided. They're actually currently closed, albeit temporarily, because the religious authorities raided it, and then they said they found no proof of anything haram that was going on. Make what you will of that statement. I'm paraphrasing here, obviously, but yeah, make what you will of that statement. Well, they found nothing haram, but they said they found some administrative breaches. They shut the hotel down for that. All these administrative breaches, that kind of stuff, or lapses. Stuff. I think one of them being that they didn't pay the heritage tax for 2024 or something. So
okay.
And then the owner himself said, it's a mistake. I listed it as like gay friendly as a way, as like form of marketing to draw some attention to the hotel, that kind of thing. I now realize it's a mistake. It's Alamak, but at the same time, maybe kind of smart-ish.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's quite dumb though. No, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, as much as we want our neighbors to succeed, I think that their misfortune is our fortune, so
kind of. Yeah.
And then last one, Thai police cross-dress as Disney characters to take pictures with suspect. And then authorities said it was meant to make police communication more engaging.
I tried to make sense of it. I just couldn't connect the dots, man.
Whatever, it is for the likes, for the lols, for the engagement. As the song goes, all for the gram. Bitches love the gram. Arizona Service, the song Roxanne. Yeah.
Yeah.
All for the gram. Bitches love the gram. So yeah, I think the Thai police may have taken that
too literally.
Yeah. Can you imagine getting arrested by the police and then right next to you is Cinderella, and then next to you is I don't know, like one of the Avengers, that kind of stuff. There's like,
it would be a nightmare, bro.
So am I getting arrested? Am I getting paraded?
Is this like a porn? Am I in like a porn show or something? I don't know.
Am I in like some weird porn? Is there someone going to come out? Step brother, I'm stuck. That kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think this will make the episode. I think it will be cut out.
100%, 100%.
So I think this is just dumb. Really interesting though. I mean, say a police officer cosplaying as like Iron Man to arrest you, that kind of stuff. Okay, so that was our Lao Jiaos episode. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We have an episode that comes out every Friday. But at the same time, if you're into football, we have the Football Kaki with Eldad and Paul that drops every Wednesday. And our Kopri Bro show, where we interview fun, amazing, unique, interesting, possibly chaotic guests, hopefully one day, and from all around Singapore, and it shows every Monday. Now, hope that everyone has a great week ahead. But remember,
we don't always talk cock,
but sometimes we do.